I am going to be working with a bunch of different florals today. I just pulled these guys out of the silicone. These are flowers from my garden. Um, Pink rose. It was kind of older when I put it in the silicone sand, or sorry, not silicone, silica. But so it's very fragile, falling apart. This is a peony. It's holding together really well. It was just opened, and same with the white rose, as well as the geums and some pansies. I tried a columbine. Um, it is also falling apart. It was it'd been open for a while before I picked it and tried it. So next year when they bloom again, I will try it when it's a little bit fresher from opening, and hopefully it'll be a little stronger. And then I have a whole bunch of mosses and some Dusty Miller that I also picked from the garden, some more hydrangea from the garden, and those blue corn flowers, as well as the snowball yarrow. So we'll see what we come up with. Try to get things ready beforehand. I am also going to go work on the fish orb. It needs another layer of resin, as does my experiment with weird resin that didn't cure properly that looks like clouds, so I'm going to use it as clouds. um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, what else do I need? I need to get some alcohol wipes because this is the, I think it's only 91% isopropyl alcohol. It's what I have, and it's better than nothing. I've been watching some videos finally of some of the resin art makers out there, and holy molies, there are some people doing amazing things. It's beautiful, very inspiring. I was just watching the two Tammies doing it's older videos, I guess, but I don't know. Don't really care. They were doing a TNT galaxy explosion thing, and that's the first time I've seen resin used in that way. Like basically it kind of reminded me of acrylic painting pours. I've done those in the past. And I've never seen resin used kind of the same way as an acrylic pour. It was neat. Like I said, I'm relatively new to the resin world, so I in my typical fashion, dive right in and start doing stuff. And then as I encounter problems and issues, then I start looking them up and go, maybe I should be learning about this before. But that's how my brain works. So at least I'm doing it, though. I'm finally learning more about what's going on out there with the things that people are doing and what's possible. And I've barely even touched the... Wait, what is Lucy barking at? Either a crane is back visiting the water creek or the deer. I should probably go check though, just in case. This has got a weird kind of smear or something in it. I don't know what it's from. I wonder if that's what caused a problem in that one hydrangea heart thing that I did. It had like a dull spot or something. I wonder if that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go see what's bugging the dog. Yep, it was the crane landing in the creek. Okay, I'm gonna mix up some clear resin for the base layers. I think I'm gonna use the stone coats. Well, it is kind of a slower curing, but that might be a good thing for bubbles when it comes to all of the flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna use the stone coats today. And since I'm using dried flowers that I'm gonna be kind of working in layers of resin, I'm not gonna be using a torch because I don't want to burn the flowers. So I got the alcohol and my heat gun, and I'll use the vacuum chamber this time. The last time I used their resin, I didn't use the vacuum chamber. Just wanted to see what would happen, so this time I will. All right, I'm gonna get mixing. Oh, I'm not going to be able to fit that one in there. Bye. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Like, should I be putting them all upside down in there first, or? Am I setting up a situation where it's just going to be tons of more air bubbles? Oh, dirt. I'm actually not keen on the Dusty Miller. It's coming out kind of. I thought it would keep it silver, but it's kind of just turning brown. Whoops, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. What do I do? Is it all gonna be like that? Do I have to take it out? Shit, I don't want it to be brown. Oh, you guys, that's not right. Everything exposed to the resin is turning brown. I don't mind brown, but not when I'm not going for brown, you know? Oh well. Do what I can with it. I thought I had some other leaves that I had dried, but I couldn't find them. I don't know what I did with them. I put them somewhere weird. Probably. I got sticking up for. Go down. I don't know what I'm doing, and it doesn't seem to work in my favor. You know how there's just people out there that don't know what the frick they're doing, but it still comes out great? I wish I had more of that. Oh well. Now what? Just let it dry somewhere, I guess, and then see if maybe I can spray paint it and okay, what was it? I actually really wanted to do that blue cornflower. Sorry. I don't know if you can see them good, but I love them. They grew for a couple of years and kept coming back on their own. They're annuals. They're not normally in my garden area as perennials. Yeah, they came back, I think, 3 times, but then they stopped. So I'm glad I got the ones I did when I did, I guess. Not that I can't grow more or anything, just, I don't know. Yeah. Kind of going crooked there a little bit. Okay. I don't know. Okay, well, I really wanted to use the peony and the rose, but I was going to put the peony in here. And I kind of changed my mind, only because it's going to be hard to replace the peony. The white roses, I don't know. I'm going to stop talking. I have no idea. I don't know. I guess I'm going to take a break. First layers. We'll see what happens. Let's get some black. Okay, let's see how it comes out when it's done. I think I might have a new obsession. These dried flowers from the garden in these little hearts, just, they are ridiculously cute. And I'm not normally someone that's into the whole like typical representative heart. I like anatomical hearts, which I do have a mold that I can use for anatomical, but I don't know about getting flowers into it, so I'll have to try that. But these are just cute. Aw, little pansy. My grandma's favorite flower, the pansy. This is the peach petticoat geum. And this is the, oh, I can't remember their techno. It's a geum, but I don't remember what they called it. I think these are, yeah, these are the cornflower. There it is. Oh, I like them. They came out pretty. Just polish these guys up a little bit and get the rough edges off. Be good to go. God, that's such a beautiful color, that kind of cobalt blue. This one was the experiment. I tried to make a cloud sun effect, sunrise type of thing. I used some resin that had gone bad, and I didn't know I was trying to make a thing out of it, and it foamed up really weird and didn't cure properly. And I realized that when I pulled it apart, it looked like clouds, and I was like, I think I can use that. So I did in one of my first ever pours, and it worked as far as looking like clouds. And then this one, I tried to use the Sinker White method with the blue background. Ooh, not what I expected, but still very pretty. Love it. I actually like that a lot. Nice. Oops, I scratched it. Like, yeah, taking it out. How cool is that? Huh. Awesome. I'll get these cleaned up and put them in my Etsy store. If you guys are interested in getting one, Resonate Light.